Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to live stream from Zoom and Facebook or YouTube simultaneously. But first, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get even more branding, business, and marketing tips. All right, let's dive in it. First thing you want to make sure you do is set up a Zoom account. If you don't already have one, that is the most important step because without Zoom, you won't be able to do this. So once you set up your Zoom account, you're going to go ahead and log in, and then you're going to go over to your settings tab. All right. So once you go to settings, you'll go to, it should pop up in that left-hand middle section, and then you'll click in meeting advanced. Okay, once you get there, you're going to scroll down to your live streaming option, which will say allow live streaming of meetings. And if you have webinars through Zoom, you will select that option if you want to as well. So make sure the blue is showing because that means it's turned on. If it's turned off, you won't have that feature. So you can also connect a custom live streaming service. So if you do have some other form of live streaming service, you can try to connect it here and configure it, and the instructions will show up based on whatever platform you're using. So for today's video, we're working with what Zoom allows us to do already, which is through Facebook, Workplace by Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, so we're going to go over to our meeting. I've already started one. Hello. And we're going to go to more at the bottom right hand corner, and it's going to give you the option to go live on Facebook, Workplace by Facebook, or YouTube. So we're going to do Facebook for the purposes of this example. Once you choose an option, then Zoom is going to communicate with Facebook. And if you're like me, you have a billion security features. And so you'll just need to make sure that you put everything in that you need to make sure that you can access this feature. Okay. So once that comes through, you'll go ahead and put in like your login code or whatever it is. And then you'll, pop up whatever you need to be able to access this feature. Mine just came up. Let's say, what's that number? 887-883. Boom. Okay. Thank you, autofill. And then we'll hit continue. Once you do that, well, let's save it. Why not? I think I trust Safari. And then we'll go in and we'll make sure we have everything set up to its liking or to my liking. So we're going to label this meeting, and I'll just put test. We can do a description, and then you're going to pick wherever you want this to show up. Okay, so you can share it on your timeline, you can share it to a page, or you can share it to a group. And so then once you have whatever you want selected, you can choose what group that you want it to go live with. So whatever groups you have, it'll pop up here. And if you haven't ever set this up before, Facebook will ask you like what you want Zoom to have access to. So if it's groups, if it's pages, or whatever it is, you'll choose all of that, and Facebook will, give you those options. So because this has already been set up, I'm going to choose what I've allowed Facebook to and Zoom to have access to. So I'm going to go live, and this is something to note. If you're streaming from the device that you are also broadcasting on for both services, you don't want any overlap or it's going to be really confusing. So you're going to want to make sure that once you're here on Facebook, like once it starts loading, that you turn the volume down on Facebook, because if not, it's going to give you a lot of feedback. Okay. So you'll see what I'm talking about in broadcasting on for both services. You don't want any overlap or it's going to be really confusing. Okay, you see what I mean? So if you do this from your phone, you may not have that issue, but you're just going to want to make sure that you turn that volume down, so that way, you're not like all over the place trying to figure out why you sound, you're hearing yourself and all that good stuff. So here we are, we're here, but we're also on Facebook as well, right? Super exciting that we got that. You could do the same thing on YouTube. You can, just as normally as you would present a meeting in Zoom, you can open up your share screen and everybody on Facebook will see your shared screen. And you can just be in two places at one time. Super cool, super convenient. You can also stream on YouTube as well. So you would just, say you wanted to switch platforms, you would just stop the live stream and then you would stream on YouTube as well. So this is really, really good if you want to be multiple places at one time. You want a bigger audience to see what it is that you're live streaming, and you basically get more bang for your buck. And it's just easier to connect with more people. conveniently. So that is how you do it. You're going to want to make sure that you turn that live stream off if you want to stop live streaming. So it's pretty cool. And it's a great way to really take advantage of multi-purposing content, as well as connecting and reaching more people, connecting with and reaching more people. So hopefully this was helpful. If you like videos like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel and let us know if you have any questions.